is here, the Wake Up Guyana program with your host, Tony from Mahaicony, Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Kaieteur Radio, FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice. The radio with a difference.
Kaieteur General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Kaieteur General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
This is Wake Up Guyana. The views expressed in this radio program are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the opinion of National Media and Broadcasting Company Limited, Kaieteur Radio, 99.1 and 99.5 FM.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, and how in the world are you today? This is the Wake Up Guyana show with Tony from Mahaicony. Today is April the 22nd, 2021, and this is my second to last day before I'm on the air. But I do have some good news for you. Mr. Leonard Gildari will be back on Monday. So the Wake Up Guyana show will continue. Thank God for that. All right. Today, I'm going to do what my listeners recommended, to just take calls and make no comments. And this way, I will have peace, and I will not have a wife who is going to be mad at me. So let's try that. But in order to do that, it means that you will have to call and keep calling and keep calling. So I wouldn't have to talk and keep talking and keep talking, because I just can't say be silent. When you're in the when you're in the air, you have to say something. So I am so delighted that this show will continue. I feel like I can live in peace, that the show lives on. And I want to thank Mr. Gildari for giving me that opportunity these several months to be on the show. So that's the good news that we started with. And I want to also tell you that there's a story that some kids were on a bus, on a minibus, and their father was on the bus with them. But these kids were behaving extremely bad, disobedient. They were making a lot of noise. They were fighting each other, and they were pushing each other. And the father just sat there and did nothing. He didn't even once told them to be quiet or to stop. He just let it go on and on. And so Some of the passengers on that bus became irate at the father and said to him, "Why don't you do something and stop these kids from misbehaving?" The father turned to the passenger and said, "I'm so sorry, but they just lost their mother." Immediately, there was silence on the bus. Every passenger who were upset were quiet. What happened was they understood why the kids were misbehaving and making noise and were fighting. They had what we call a paradigm shift, meaning that they understood what the kids were doing was accepted and acceptable because they had just lost their mother. I tell you that story to tell you there are 2 men and 2 women who called this radio station, used profanity, and many of my listeners wants to condemn them, but I don't want you to condemn them. You know what those people background. You don't know if they came from a very dysfunctional, a violent village like myself, and all they learned to do as a young child was to swear and to curse and to fight. And so I ask you not to condemn those 4 people who called and cursed and used indecent language on the air. I ask you to look at them from a new perspective, that they don't know any better and they can't help themselves because that's all they knew. So, with that said, again, this show, you're going to have to do all the talking, so the phone has to be ringing off the hook. So, just for a couple of suggestions that we can talk about, a couple of topics, but you can talk about anything you want, any complaints, any compliments, any criticism. This is your show, and I want to hear from you. But here's a couple of things we can talk about. Several of my callers would call, especially these 4 people that I just mentioned. They would say to me, "You do not talk any positive things about this government. You do not say anything good about this government." So today, this is my topic. Those people who call and tell me that I don't say anything good about this government, I want you to call and I want you to tell us, tell me, tell the listeners, all the good things about the government. Okay? That's my first topic. And the second topic for discussion is, I want you to tell me if you believe in our motto that we are one people, one nation, and we have one destiny. If you agree with this, I want to hear from you. The phone lines are open, so please let me hear from you, and please make the phone ring off the hook so I won't be giving any comments or any feedback. If you ask me a question, I will refer it to another listener who can call and answer your question. So the phone lines are open. Any calls there, Raj, right now? Okay, the phone lines are open, so go right ahead with your phone calls. While we wait for the phone calls to come in, let me tell you that how grateful I am for the opportunity to be on the air and for your support. all of those faithful people who stayed with me all these months. Bibi, Pam, Elizabeth, Gail, and all the rest of you. Thank you for staying with me, for supporting me, even though we did not see eye to eye on everything, even though we disagree on many things. You stayed with me, and I appreciate it. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello?
Please turn your radio off, please.
Yeah, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Man, what really this government do with them crime in this route in this country, man, in this tongue, really? I ain't attacking nothing, rules, and they come, the army, the man, he saying nothing. It's every day somebody kill my team after, bad. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. You're saying that every day people are getting killed, the crime is very high, and the government, you say, is not doing anything to reduce the crime.
What is the home affairs minister doing, rules, and you're not saying nothing? Put that patrol on the road. Police doing, man. You understand? People are walking peace, right? You understand? Telling you.
Yes, caller. Thank you, caller. Let's give another another call. Thank you.
Good.
All right, next caller. You heard what the caller said, so I'm not going to give any comments. I just want to hear from you. So, again, the number to reach us is 226-7453. You're listening to Kaieteur Radio on FM 99.1 in Demerara and Essequibo and 99.5 in Berbice, the radio with a difference. If you're calling from the diaspora, 622-2222, 622-2222. Want to hear from you. I don't want to do any talking. I want to hear from you. In the meanwhile, I wait for the phone to ring. I'll read a story to you. On page 2 in Kaieteur, government unable to pronounce an end to blackouts. So the government say they don't know when blackouts will be gone. So 50 years of blackout, we don't know when that will end. And we are told that there's supposed to be a little Dubai. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller. Caller, are you there?
Yes, Tony, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
I am a first-time caller. I always listen to your program.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I wanted to know, I hear some people rumoring about this 25,000 that the president or whoever will distribute again.
Yes, the 25,000 for the COVID donation.
Yes.
Yes. What's your question?
I want to know if it's truth or fake.
No, it's true. Nobody came to your house yet to give you your 25,000.
No, not as yet. I got the last time, but I didn't receive none as yet.
Oh, the second time. No, the second time is not has not been distributed yet. They haven't given a date or a time, as far as I know. They may have, but as far as I know, they're still talking about that second donation.
I'm glad to hear that.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Next call, play. That was a first-time listener, and I'm so happy to hear. Yesterday, we had thousands and thousands of people listen to the show, and I felt so encouraged to see that so many people listen to this show, even though Tony is an inexperienced radio commentator. Thousands and thousands listened to it yesterday. Just on Facebook alone, we had over 3,500 people on Facebook alone, not to mention those here local here. Okay, and so Mr. Gildari will be getting back a show where his numbers remain the same, and I feel very proud that he returning and will have his numbers back up. So the phone lines are open, people. Let me hear from you. I don't want to make any comment. My listener told me if I want to stay on the air, if I want my wife keep me on the air, don't make any comment. Just listen and take the phone calls. So I'm waiting on the calls, all right? While I'm waiting, I'll read another story for you here. The Saw family continues to call for an inquiry 15 years later. If you remember, Mr. Saw, Minister Saw, was a minister in the PPP government, and he was brutally gunned down in his home. And every year, the family would write, like this today's papers, one of the family member, Roger Saw, on behalf of the family of the late Saw, wrote the letter. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yeah. You know, Mr. Gildari coming, but I don't think that would be the end of you. I would like you to be along at the side, man, Tony.
Thank you, sir. That's very, very nice of you.
Yeah, okay. That's my contribution.
Thank you. So the phone lines are open, and those people who call and tell me I only talk about negative things about the government, why aren't you calling now and tell me all the positive and the good things the government is doing? Please call me. You get an opportunity to tell me and my listeners all the good that the government is doing, and I have no phone calls yet. Why is that? Raj, any calls? No calls. Well, I don't know if this is going to work, my friend. It looks like this is a program where calls come through non-stop. But today, I'm trying something new, but no calls are coming in. What are some good things the government are doing? What complaints, what compliments, what criticisms that you have on your mind? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yes, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry that you live in. I enjoy your show, and you talk about that you want the country to sell. But who's gonna sell it? That's the problem. In the long run, if we get we get the leaders them to sell some of the block, that would be more interested for the people and more helpful to the people.
Caller, the leaders will not sell. It would be a disadvantage for them to sell, but it will be an advantage for the citizenry to sell. The leaders will be losing money.
Yeah.
You and I will be gaining money, so they will not sell.
Yeah, they won't sell it.
No,
So
absolutely not.
Yeah, that is why I say if they sell some of the block, that would benefit the people. Some of the oil block.
Yes, sir. And then we'll get 2%.
Yeah, well, no, sell it. Sell it completely. No.
Oh, yeah, but how
Sell
much
the
are they
block.
going to sell it for? Are they going to get a good price?
Well, they got to allocate a good price for it.
Well, they didn't get a good price on.
Don't sell.
They didn't get a good price before, only 2%.
Well, that is what they bargain for.
They don't have to sell it, we can sell it.
Oh, yeah.
We,
can
the
sell it.
citizenry.
If we can sell it, that's good.
Yes.
So we got to push for that.
Yes. Okay. Any other comment, caller?
No, Tony, I'm very sorry that you live in though, because I enjoy the program.
I enjoy talking to you. You've been a very fair and balanced person, and I wanted this show to have listeners like you who are fair and balanced.
I don't know if it's possible for you to stay on another program just like this.
I don't think so. My wife, I think she already gave me that ultimatum. Leave the show or leave me. What would you do, sir, if you were in my shoes?
I would leave the show.
Okay. Let me find out if there's anybody out there who would say, leave the wife and keep the show.
I support you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Protect your family.
Thank you. I agree. Next caller, please. 226-7453. If you're in the diaspora, 622-2222. I want to hear from you, people. Please call so I won't have to be talking. And where are those people that always call and say all the good things that the current government is doing? Are they not here today? Where are they? So I was going back to the Saw family. Roger Saw, one of the family members, is appealing for an inquiry. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
I think you were talking some time ago about NIS. Government should put people out on the street to pay the NIS off. Give them 75 hours, 6 months in one 6 month advance in thing.
Yes. So let me
ever go around.
Hold on a second. Let me get my listeners up to date. So during this COVID virus, I proposed or I suggested that the government give an advance of 6 months, which is 150,000 Guyana dollars per pensioner. That will prevent them from going to the post office every month and reducing the number of contagious. In fact, okay, so that's what I was proposing. Go right ahead, sir.
Did you ever visit any location, or did you ever go into the ministry and certain that they are already doing part of it and they have the other part on agenda to done?
Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're saying that the ministry is already doing an advance payment?
It's not exactly doing an advance payment, but they are already going around and give some people the money at home.
Okay, but that's excellent. That was one of my wait, hold on. That was my second suggestion, that and if you can give the advance, then go to the home and give the money there. That way they wouldn't have to come out.
There is already a system in a part of it, and there is a part on agenda right now to do.
Okay, Carlo, let me ask you a question.
I'm not criticizing or whatever that you have to come off the program, but that is what you need to learn, or you need to think, or you need to do. That before you make comment, you go out and investigate first.
And
you are doing a fine job. No mind you to call me ass and stuff on the phone already. Right? Me tell you straight up. No mind you call me ass already on the phone, but you don't good job. No, you're not going to get a billion education for do that. Once you have good common sense. Right?
Yes.
And next thing you denied yesterday. Why Guyanese are not returning back at home? You see, you're not focused on this thing right. You have to move around. In my village alone, it has 4 bodies don't come and rebuild back their house and come back and sit down inside.
That's good news to hear. But
right?
But Carlo, wait.
You do not try and just jump to conclusion just like that.
Wait a minute. But Carlo, yesterday I asked my listeners, both in the diaspora and locally, that said question: how many of you willing to return to Guyana? And sir, not a single person said they were willing to return, sir.
Yeah, but it's not, you can't just look at who no want to reply to you. Maybe you got many.
But why would
if it have 40,000 people listening to you, you still have 40 millions what is not listening to you.
Yes, that's true.
You understand?
I got
you. So you just can't come to conclusion because nobody respond to you yesterday.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question for today. Yeah. Tell me some good things the government is doing, because that's my topic, and nobody called yet and tell me some good things. I want to hear some positive things they're doing. Tell me, sir.
Well, my friend, me not got nothing against no government, and me not got to pinpoint what the government are doing. I'm not seeing too well, but still I see future in my future coming.
But wait a minute now. You can't tell me one good thing, a positive thing the government is doing, sir?
There is many things out there that are already done for the past 9 months, 9 months.
Can you give me one, please? One, sir.
I have to describe that and give to you.
Oh, okay.
There's so much things are done. all over the place.
Okay.
For one, let me put a simple thing. For 50 years back, so much resource we had, so much bauxite we had, so much gold and diamond work out of this country. And we never received a point of a cent yet out of it. The Irfan Ali administration go in and we receive. Now we don't receive nothing, and I don't want it. I'm happy for whoever get it and who need it. I'm a poor man, I thankful for what I work for. But the Irfan Ali administration go in and then give a little of what they have. You understand?
Like what? Like what, sir?
The first less money that the country receives from the Isle. We don't know nothing about 18% or 0.18% of it.
Okay, caller, thank you. I got to take a break right now, and I'll be right back. But thank you. I don't understand. I asked this caller to give me one good thing, and he was struggling. You know, he tell me lots of good things are happening out there, but, sir, I asked for just one, and took him several minutes, and he still couldn't come up and say one. So maybe there's somebody else who can help him. I want to hear the good things. Today I want to make it a positive story day. So let me hear your positive story, what good the government is doing. Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Kaieteur General Insurance, a better value for better protection. Get your ship and cargo covered with us today. To better serve you, you can now purchase your insurance online from the comfort of your home. Kaieteur General Insurance Company, Inc., located at 121 Regent and Ornock Streets. You can contact us on telephone numbers 225-1787 or you can try 269-0020.
And welcome back to the Wake Up Guyana show. I think we should change the name of this show to the Little Dubai Guyana, Little Dubai, because that's what our leaders are telling us, that we are going to become like a little Dubai, okay? I'm not sure if it will happen in my lifetime, but it would be good. On Facebook, we have several people who say some good things, so thank you. Title deed for person who applied for land for many years is one good thing the government is doing. And the big fancy sign at the airport, at the Chedi Jagan Airport, that says, "Welcome to Guyana." That's another good thing that the government is doing. I am not sure about this second one, but I'm not allowed to make any comments, remember? So let's hear the phone. Let the phone ring. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Lost that caller. Next caller, please. 226-7453. Please, 226-7453. I want to hear from you, so I wouldn't have to do any talking. Let's see what else here on the news. So if you just call, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller. Okay, Raj, anybody there? Looks like, okay. We lost two callers. Come on, callers, keep calling. If you're in the diaspora, I want to hear from you. 622-2222. Nobody would answer this question. Are we one people, one nation with one destiny? It is something we hear over and over and over. People like to say, remember we are, and caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon.
Go right ahead.
The caller just now said that 4 persons come back to Guyana and build a house and sit down inside, right? You should ask the question if they build a house with the money from Guyana or the money they make from America. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Someone on Facebook says that the sign was not built by the government. That big sign in front of Chedi Jagan Airport, they said it was done by private citizen. So, sir, that whoever recommended that, I'm sorry, this is what someone is saying. So, keep the phone calls coming in, people. Please, I don't want to do any talking. I don't want to get into any trouble. So I give you the opportunity. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hey, good afternoon, Tony. How are you?
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir. I'm too blessed to be depressed and too anointed to be disappointed. Go right ahead.
One thing the government, I know the government do, is that they are very happy for you to get off the registration from tomorrow.
Why is that, sir?
Because most of the things that you're speaking is untrue.
Can you give me one example, sir?
Plenty.
Just one.
I really can't recall right now.
Sir, you can't.
A lot.
Sir, this is what I don't understand.
Where were you all when
hold
the
on.
coalition was in power?
Wait, I'll answer your question in a minute. If we're going to have a conversation,
Yeah.
you ask me a question, I will answer your question, and then I'll ask you a question, and then you'll answer my question. Then we'll go to the next question.
Yeah.
So you, like the previous caller says, the government is doing all of these things, and when I ask for one thing, you ask me a different question.
One thing. We lucky we don't have to pay for this vaccination. Secondly,
Stop right there.
cost of the living.
Stop there for a
low.
second. Do you know?
Secondly,
excuse
pension
me.
get back all them rights.
Okay.
You,
Hold on a
get your
second.
rights back.
Don't go too many things. One at a time. See, the caller hang up. So these people, they said all of these positive things the government is doing. When you ask them to tell you, they're struggling to tell you. What he said, the vaccine, that we're getting it free. My question to him would have been, what country in the world that you have to pay for the vaccine? He making it sound like we are very fortunate and very blessed that we are getting a free vaccine, and everybody else in Venezuela and Cuba and Mexico and America and Australia, they have to pay. And you see how lucky we are? Anyway, I digress. I'm back to your question. No comments, Tony. No comments. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead,
Hello?
caller. Yes. Good afternoon. Go right ahead.
Yes, good afternoon. Me, they will come and take all the pension names, so they will give some money, and answer now nobody now come back yet.
Okay, they're giving the pensioners some money. Okay, so is that your regular monthly pension, or this is something separate?
They say separately.
This is separate. Is this an advance or no advance?
Me no really know.
Okay.
The man just will come and collect name.
Okay, but do you know if it's pension or is it as a COVID donation?
No, we get the cover donation done, but he says the pension go get some money, no me then.
Oh, you can get some extra money for the pension?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, I have not heard that. I will open the phone lines, and if anybody else knows about what this lady is speaking about, please call and inform me, please. So, the phone lines are open. I am not allowed to make any comments, so please ask your question, and I will get another listener to answer your question, okay? The number to reach us is 226-7453, 226-7453. And WhatsApp, if you're calling from the diaspora, is 622-2222. So let's see. Mike Prince says we need to have a lab at Georgetown to do simple tests for the poor people. I agree with you 100%, Mike Prince. Thank you very much. Derek says vaccine in Barbados is free. And as far as I know, if anybody know any country where the vaccine is not free, I would love to hear that, okay? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead, please.
Good afternoon, Tony.
Pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Yeah, blessed afternoon to you. Well, just one comment I have to give. How soon the government is there?
Yes, you there? Hello?
Yes,
Go ahead.
yes. The first thing that we have done, it takes away the little money that we get extra from the public servants in December month. We take that away. The public servants have no increase on a day like today. And what he did there last year, I know they have other public servants just like me, was dependent on that extra money, and they gave him nothing. So he has failed there. Thank you.
Thank you. And Tara on Facebook says, good afternoon, Tony and all listeners. As for returning to Guyana, I am happy to return home, Tony. Look at it this way. Let us agree that seniors return, we will take people to work for us. Someone will get an employment, and many would like to send their seniors home instead of putting them in nursing home. But security is not good. Tara, help me to understand what you're trying to say. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you're saying, caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
Where I'm living up in the East Coast here, you there?
Yes, go right ahead, sir.
Where I'm living up in the East Coast here, the government were distributing financial grant. And I am so lucky that I received 500,000 each household in my street from the government.
What grant? Is that the COVID grant or that's a different grant?
Well, they said for help assist in your home purchasing food stuff and so.
500,000?
500,000 to each household. It started in my street this morning.
And what village is this, sir?
This is up in Annandale.
Annandale.
Yeah.
And is this going to be throughout the length and breadth of Guyana?
Yes, right through. Not only in Annandale Road.
But we haven't heard or seen anything in the papers about this grant at all.
Well, it started this morning, though.
Say again?
It started this morning.
Yes, but you know.
You can check your Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't really rely on Facebook. We got to look at the newspapers, which is, you know.
Well, you'll probably hear about it later on.
Well, it seemed like that would have been put out ahead of time because.
And I'm so lucky. As soon as I collect my money, I went straight in Manjupu market.
Yes.
And I purchased my foodstuff there.
Okay. Did I hear you correctly? 500,000.
Yeah, 500,000.
Not 50,000.
500,000.
Okay.
$5,000 bill. New brand 5,000.
Okay, I have to get another source to confirm that, sir.
I must say praise to the government.
Okay, all right. We're gonna confirm that story later. Okay.
Good,
okay. Next call, please. Have you heard that story? If you can confirm or deny that story, I want to hear from you. 500,000, and it's not in the papers. Come on, people. You telling me every single minister will not be on the front page of every newspapers with that 500,000 check to each citizen? Come on, people. Come on. It's really hard to swallow that one. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead, please.
Tony, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you,
and
please.
I know you're too anointed to be disappointed.
Thank you.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Yes, thank you.
You are blessed. You are a God-blessed child.
Thank you, ma'am.
Two things. We could never be one nation, one people with one destiny. We are split in the middle. So that motto should come off. Since Jack Rio took over this country in 1992, that split, like when God rent the veil in half, that is how we are split in this country. Secondly, they got a song named Teacher Percy. Say if you tell a lie, you're going to hell as soon as you die, King Lion. So I think you should play that song for that last caller. Thank you.
Thank you. And Percy also says, you want to hear a lie? This is lie. He says, if you see a man coming round the corner, he can make him a suit without even measuring him. And Percy said, you want to hear lie? That's not lie. He said, don't show me the man coming around the corner to make a suit for him. Just show me the corner where the man went wrong and I can make him a suit without even measure. That is like, okay. All right, I'm digressing here today. Okay, callers, I want to hear your positive stories about Guyana. Call, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show, please.
Hello?
Yes, turn your radio off, please.
Okay. Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, and please turn your radio off.
I turn it off.
Thank you. Go right ahead.
I can't believe what the person said just now because that wasn't on the news. Nobody didn't hear about 500,000, and there got to be a secret something, and it's going to look like racialism if it is so. Because people can they're looking at the government now and with a nod because it's Indians. They can look like they're just looking after one race.
Okay, let me not call the race, please. Just stick to the general.
Right.
Yes.
That look like a lie. I don't believe in that.
Okay.
I can't believe. I won't believe nobody wants to stir up a confusion.
Okay, Paul.
I got to believe. I can't believe it at all.
Thank you, Paul.
All right.
Let's all play that song. What Teacher Percy
Lie,
teaches.
that is lie.
Next caller, please. Oh, this guy, these people y'all making me laugh today, and I don't laugh a lot, and I love that, and I think this is what I love about this show. It makes me laugh. I feel good when I'm on this show. I feel good helping people, and people helping me. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
A blessed good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
I'm from North Sapphire, and we didn't get no grant money. None of them come to North Sapphire. So I want to know the thing that the man said with the money. I wonder if it's true.
Ma'am, I would not accept anything unless we have verification. I mean, if he had told me 50,000, I might be a little bit, willing to believe it. But 500,000,
This sounds stupid.
$2,500
This sounds stupid.
That's more than 6 months of pension. Oh, come on, and it's not in every single papers. Okay, thank you, caller. Next call, please. I want to hear from the people who says that there's a lot of positive things that the government is doing, and Tony do not highlight those things. So today I want to highlight those things. And please don't make up Nancy's story, please. Please tell the truth, okay? Tell the truth. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Of course, what Carlos says is Jack will take over country. Think what you say? Motto not needed anymore. Motto out of question.
Yes, she
What in the
said.
past?
She said.
What in the past before 92? When you stand up in the line and wait for rice man to come and kick you out, your parents are back here and go for watch and eat that. And people come from behind and eat them and take you out of the line. And you can say, your mama that back and go for eat that. Join the line again. Watch for the past when in early last year when COVID started to spread around and government started to share and give and who the government been a give and who if at all in the administration been a give. Them not been in government yet, but them are the people who been inherit the benefit from Ali and drug deal. They must say about Ali and drug deal cause corruption and them cause racial. Them think that is fraud and the handful of people who are doing the destruction of it. They now make comments from them. Ali administration still call out and give them $25,000. Then get big notice to go for $50,000 and then get chased. Then the police are back their way. And then again, 9 cents.
Okay,
What
caller.
about that nonsense about Jack Dewa Ali?
Thank you, caller.
The point is everybody take the higher pass the PDP administration. That's the whole thing.
Thank you, caller. Next caller. Let me read what Tara clarified her statement. Tara on Facebook says, Tony, I am saying that if seniors return to Guyana, they will need help. They will employ local to work for them to create jobs for people, just like you have home care in just like we have home care in New York, but it will be private. Tony, keep your job. Someone have to do the dirty job. Thank you, Taro. You're very kind. So I get it, Taro. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
The only persons that returning to Ghana are those that are very old, those that are ill and cancer old, and those that get deported by who into jail and thing. And the thing with the man talking about 500,000, the man to make it drunk and this complete nonsense. You don't make any PDT look racial because they carry him under there where they carry the boxer and scrubs. He now tell the people that they're racial. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Well, that 500,000 is to make me laugh, and which is good. I don't laugh much, you know. I've been to war, and I've seen some very, very dark things, and so I am kind of numb, and I don't get to laugh much. So I always enjoy a hearty laugh. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Guyana show. Go right ahead, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
What I wanted to find out, right? If COVID grant, well, I just success. The people that come since January, they take down your names and everything. For majority people in success, renting house. And up to now, we get no money up to now.
Okay, can you restate that and bring the phone closer to your mouth so I can hear you better?
Yeah, I'm saying if you could find out the position with the COVID-19 grant for success.
Okay, so you did not get your first donation, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. You only for the pink farm.
Okay, you got the pink slip. Ah, okay. Well, the pink slip, they said they're supposed to be coming back for the people with the pink slip, but we don't know when, and so I can't tell you much. I thank you. Thank you so much.
Because I hear people ask about it around success, and then you know more up to know.
Okay. All right, caller. We got a next call coming in. Alan from the UK is trying to reach us on Facebook. Facebook or WhatsApp. WhatsApp, he's trying to call on WhatsApp. And the WhatsApp call is dead today? No phone calls from the diaspora today? Raj, now you're going to tell me that? Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
No phone calls from the diaspora today?
Please turn your radio off, please. Please turn the radio off, caller. Okay, that looks like that call is gone. So I apologize for those in the diaspora who've been trying to call, and I've been giving you the number, and I did not know that the WhatsApp phone calls is not working. I have somebody says that Alan said, my reason for not wanting to come to Guyana. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Caller, go right ahead, please.
Hi, good afternoon, Tony and all listeners.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
My question and my worries is about what Exxon is doing with the forest and the flaring and what have you. Opposition doesn't say nothing, the government doesn't say nothing, and that is something we need to hear and know about. There's nobody saying anything about to keep you informed. Now, Exxon, how much of flare again? Just shut them down until they fix the problem. That's all we could say. Shut them down until they fix the problem. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. So Alan from the diaspora is saying, my reason for not returning to Guyana is based on several reasons. Cost of living, number one. Security, number two. And COVID, number three. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Hello, good afternoon.
A pleasant good afternoon to you.
I'm calling from Lethem, Region 9.
Lethem in Region 9. Thank you. Before you continue, you're my first caller from all the way from Region 9, Lethem. And let me tell my listeners this. My two favorite place to visit in Guyana is Lethem is one, And if you're going to let them, you must go through the trail because the journey is just as beautiful as the destination. If you come to Guyana or hold on.
Excuse me. I'm calling on the cell phone and I don't
Oh,
have
I'm
much
sorry.
time.
Go right
So
ahead.
what I want to make it short. I enjoy your program.
Yes.
And thanks to technology, but I'm big in age. I listen to Mr. Glenn show, the shininess, what's happening in this country, and how the poor people are suffering, and it's nice. I enjoy your program. I listen to all the comments, and I wish that the caller call and say that how they share 500,000 to every household. I wish they could come this side in this region. We, the people in the region, you need money too. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. As I was saying, Latham is my number one place to visit. Go through the trail, and if you want, whenever you come to Guyana, or if you local or you want to take a trip, come with Tony from Mahaicony. I love driving up to Latham, but I must tell you, the ride is not for the faint-hearted. It's rough, but the terrain is challenging, but the scenery is breathtaking. My second most important place I love to visit is the Region 1. The Region 1, the Maruca River, going up the Maruca, up the Guyana. And there's a place called 99 Turns. And they call it that because you're in the savannah and you turn on this little small boat 99 times. Keep going. Caller, welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show. Go right ahead, please. A pleasant good afternoon to you, sir.
Forget it, you're talking about selling this country and everybody getting $1 million, right? But let me tell you, if they say, 25,000 to relief, right? And only some people getting and some ain't getting. It means if they share 25,000, instead of giving it to everybody that eligible, every eligible voters, this from 80, everybody should have been getting them. And if they choose in a set of people, give 25,000. You think if they sell this country, everybody can get $1 million?
Very good point, caller. Very
everybody
good
could
point.
not get $1 million. Something because what I say in the beginning, 25,000 COVID fund, everybody going through the crisis, everybody feeling the same pressure. And everybody who has to meet the age of voting should be getting $1 million. So if the country sell, it means a lot of people won't get $1 million. So I don't feel this like they sell the country because there's only a sort of set of people who can get $1 million.
Very good point, caller. Thank you for calling. And my suggestion would be whoever the buyer is, the buyer must pay the $1 million to the citizenry directly. Do not go through any government with the payments. Go directly to the citizenry. That way you bypass the middleman or the middlewoman. And that way you can assure you'll get your $1 million if you deal directly with the buyer. Okay, how about that for a suggestion, caller? All right, caller. Well, listeners, looks like this way of doing things, it looks like it's going to work. I mean, it's a little more difficult because the calls are not coming in as much as if I was making comments. I think when I make comments, it stirs up people emotions and feelings and anger, and so they start calling non-stop. But if I'm not making comments, it seems like people tend to kind of lay back. So last call coming in. Caller, go right ahead. Welcome to the Wake Up Guyana show.
Yes, Tony.
A pleasant good afternoon to you, ma'am.
Good afternoon. The man called Johnson said that he received some 500,000. I bet he come down in Puerto Rico and give me half of the money so I could buy milk for my baby them.
That's you're very right, because I'm sure your baby can use the milk, right?
Yes.
Thank you, caller. Have a nice day. That was my last call. But, it's good that he called. He made everybody laugh. Everybody's laughing because you know what? He's dreaming. Everybody should dream. And that's what we do in Guyana. We dream. What do we dream of? We dream. Here's my dream. I have a dream that one day the government and the opposition can join hands together and can hug each other and can love each other and can get along together. That's my dream. My dream is one day the Indians and the blacks and all the other different races can join hands together and sing together and pray together and unite together and cry together. That's my dream. I have a dream that one day the police will be clean and free and stop taking to pass something here or leave something there. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day the bus drivers will conduct themselves in such a way that the tourists will come and say, oh, what a beautiful Guyana. I have a dream that one day that the bus drivers and the taxi drivers will wear a uniform and present themselves as professionals. I have a dream that one day the PNC and the PPP can join together and run this country together, and there will be no more corruption, no more scandal, no more bribery. I have a dream. I have a dream that one day that little brown and Indians and Chinese and Amerindians and natives and Portuguese and all the other ethnicity can join hands together and say, free at last, thank God Almighty, little Dubai is free at last. This is Tony from Mahaicony, just dreaming. I thank you, my listeners. You are so wonderful. I tell you from the bottom of my heart how grateful I am to spend this last few days with you. And tomorrow will be my last day. And hopefully I won't be crying. I apologize to those who were trying to reach us from the diaspora. The phones were not working, and I hope tomorrow the phones will be working. And I'm going to try again tomorrow using the same method that I used today, with no comments on me, but just listening to our callers. I was surprised, though, that I didn't get more calls regarding all the positive and good things that the government are doing. I was surprised by that. Reminding you people that we are going through some dark nights, some dark days in Guyana, a pandemic, high unemployment, high crime rate, and we're told there's no end to blackouts. So please, pray for us. Pray for the people in St. Vincent who are going through that volcano right now. Pray for them. Pray for the poor and hungry people in this country. And pray for our president, President Ali, for him to succeed, for his safety and for his family. Pray for him.